Hiya, welcome back to Stillwater's ASMR. We are in my office, and as you can see, the chaos has taken over again. The ongoing battle with the clutter. So this is actually all things that have been earmarked to leave the house, so I need to go through it all at some point when I have the time and get some things just donated and list some the things over here in this bag here are for sale on eBay, and so they'll go as and when they sell. I think I've got 3 bundles of clothes left. I need to make up some new bundles of clothes of the stuff that my daughter has just grown out of and get them photographed and listed, and that's shoes that need to be returned, that needs to go back to my parents' house. So there's a bundle of stuff that needs to be donated or sold or just put somewhere else. But today's task, we are going to be tackling this. So these are really pretty storage boxes, which I like. But having them stacked like that doesn't work, because if I have to get to something in the bottom too, I just don't bother. So I just don't put things away, hence things sitting on the top. So that doesn't work, and I have just liberated this from my bedroom. So I've just been doing an organise and a rearrange in the bedroom, and this had things in it which have now found different homes or been got rid of, and this is now empty. So I'm going to put that over there and move the contents of that into here, and we're going to do a bit of a declutter. And I thought, because one of those bins is my ASMR material, so I thought I would bring you with me while we declutter this stuff and go through it. So I'm going to go and set up the camera, and we're just going to go and sort through that pile. So yeah, I'll be back in a moment with the camera set up on a stand, and we'll tackle this together. Alrighty, we'll try that again. I started recording and then I got a scam phone call. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a box at a time and put it into a drawer, and then I'll go get another box. So the first box we've got is a craft box. So we have got some gay pride flags, which I'm going to keep a hold of. We have got a wrist measuring device for like a watch, which I'm going to keep in here. This is my like sewing kit. It's got needles and my tape measure and things. So this is the thing that this whole system didn't work before. When I had the boxes stacked on top of each other, I kept needing my tape measure, and I'd have to dig it out, and then I would never put it back again because I could never be bothered with like moving everything. This was a project. I had a little teddy bear on my motorbike, and I was going to give him a biker vest with a cross on it, like what I've got, but I never got around to doing it. We've then got some knitting magazines, we've got some knitting books, I've got my poi spinning book, we have got a magical unicorn crochet and more kit, which I will do at some point in my life, whenever I get around to it. Who knows when that'll be. I have got, this is my poi. It's you spin it and dance with it. There's 2 of them. I haven't done my poi in years. I have nowhere really to do it now, which is a shame. So I've got my poi. This is my fire poi. And this one, it's a Kevlar wick that you dip in paraffin or kerosene and then you light it on fire and you spin it around yourself, and it's so much fun. Right, I've got knitting needles, more poi, I've got some beautiful wool, I have got, it smells a bit thirsty because it's been sitting in this box for so long. I have got a mini cross stitch kit. I have got my knitting needles. So this is a project, this is a scarf I started knitting for my dad probably about a decade ago, if not longer. I've actually gotten more of it done than I realised. And then we've got that. So this all smells really musty. Because it's been sitting in this box for so long, it's obviously gotten a bit musty smelling. Ugh. That's not ideal. And this is where it doesn't fit. So I need to see if it will fit, or if I need to like rearrange things better. So one thing I can do is take the books out, and the books might fit on this bookshelf here. And if they do, they do, then we're just going to put them there. That's not going to fit upright. Oh, it fits this way though. Not at the bottom though. This is a ring measuring device, so that's also going to go into there. That's going to go at the front because that is the item that I most frequently would be reaching for when I come in here. Right, will these knit needles actually fit in this bin? Oh, they will. Yeah. Will those ones fit in there? Okay, no, I need to go diagonally as well. Those ones should fit in there. Little cross stitch kit. That's from my wetsuit if I ever need to repair it. Right. What I might actually do is, so I know that this is a project. That is a project. This is definitely going in. That's a definite. This wool I'm definitely keeping because it's so pretty. And I'm pretty sure I had a project in mind for that wool. Whereas this wool, I might donate because I don't remember what I bought it for. It doesn't fit in this box. And so I might donate this because I don't remember what I purchased it for. It's pretty, don't get me wrong, but I have no idea what it's for. Right, and that's going to go up top because I'm thinking that should be fairly light. So it can go up the top. Or will I put it down the bottom because that's like the least likely to be gone into? Yeah, no, I was thinking of putting like the heaviest things down the bottom. Alrighty. Alrighty, this is the next box. So these items haven't actually made it into a box. So these are items which, this box is gifts, things I'm keeping to give as gifts to people. I used to buy things for people and then like put it in my house somewhere, forget where I put it, forget about it entirely, and then like months after the event I bought it for them had passed, I would find it again and be like, I forgot to give this to the person. So this is gifts for people. I'm gonna have two boxes, one for gifts that I have bought for people, which I know exactly who it's going to and what for, and then I'm gonna have another box for generic gifts that aren't for a specific person but I'm keeping on hand because they make good gifts. So this is for my daughter for Christmas, jigsaw puzzles. She's getting really good at jigsaw puzzles. She got one with farm animals on it for her birthday that had like 4, 6, 8 and 12 pieces. The 4 and 6 pieces jigsaws she can do like in no time flat by herself. The 8-piece jigsaw puzzle she can do by herself but takes her a little bit longer. The 12-piece she needs a little bit of help with, or she starts to get a little bit. So I'm thinking this will be good for Christmas. It'll kind of take her forward, and so by sort of next year she'll be on to more difficult ones. And then this is one, it was on sale, it was half price, and it's like a big jigsaw puzzle. It's 54 pieces, I think. Yeah. So this will be for when she's a bit older. It's for like 5 to 8-year-olds. So, and it comes as a really cute box. It's made by Janod, which is a really good company. And then it comes as a cute little box, which I'm sure she will love. So yeah, that's for another time. It won't fit in that way, so I'll put it in that way. So that is for a future event. In this bag here, I have got some books. I have got, these are the latest books by Elaine Slade. I will be doing readings of them on this channel at some point. What is your Christmas gift, Charlie Farley? And there's one here, It's Okay to Feel Sad, Charlie Farley. This one talks about Christmas and buying gifts. This talks about bereavement and loss and that kind of important topics that are quite difficult to deal with, to broach with small children. I'm actually going to put these in their own baggies. So these are gifts that I'm going to send to children's friends' children. I don't yet know necessarily who will get them, so we're going to put them in the to be decided. It's the same with, hang on, let me pull these out in the right order. This has got spider webs in it, which makes me anxious because it means I might find a spider web in amongst, or a spider in amongst this. These are the other books by Elaine Slade that I've not read yet. Don't Be Scared, Charlie Farley. It's about, the dog being scared at bonfire night, fireworks and stuff. Talking about dealing with fear. And then You Can't Play Charlie Farley, and that's about other it's about kind of finding your tribe and belonging and that kind of thing. This gift here, this here is made by somebody, so Sheila Hankin, a lady here in Shetland, and it's a tweed covered notebook, and then in the zip pocket there is pencils, I added a pen, a rubber and a pencil sharpener, and there's a 6B, a 5H and an H pencils, so a variety of different pencils. And then inside here is a beautiful notebook, a sketchbook for doing sketches. So I know who I'm going to give this to. I'm going to give it to a friend for Christmas. I then got this free with Good Housekeeping subscription, and I thought I'd give it as a gift because I don't really do baking, so I don't really need a baking book, but I haven't decided who I can give it to yet. And it came with this oven mitt, so again we'll put that in there. The self-care project, I am going to give that to my friend with the notebook. And then we have a couple other little notebooks, which I'm just going to put in the generic. And then we've got some other generic items, some bookmarks, something for if someone gets married. We've got some of these gift bag things, which I'll put in there. This little item is live in the sunshine, swim in the sea, drink in the wild air. What else do we have in there? Just some bags, they don't really need to be in there. These fabric bags come in handy though, so I'll keep them. We have got some scented candles, a resourceful, rugged and resolute. It's a little bag, and then it has a matching tablet case and travel card. So those are all just going to go into the box where I don't know who I'm giving it to, and then some bubbles. This I was thinking of using in a ASMR video sometime. I don't know. I might give it to my friend. Keep the camera just good. We'll put that in here. I was wondering where those had went. These are my little cat feet socks. They've ended up in the wrong place. They ended up in my... This is a keyring that I got for a friend. And I haven't gotten it to them. So I will actually try and send it to them this Christmas. Right, let's take some of this stuff out here. We've got a random necklace. I might go through and declutter some of these items. I think, I don't actually remember the last time I went through this box, but I think there's some things in here that shouldn't be in here. So I'm going to take everything out of here. because, like for example, my little dude. Right, I'm just gonna get the box out of the way because all these little items at the bottom of the box are kind of tricky. Yeah, there's a couple items in here that shouldn't be in here. Right, we've got a variety of candles. And a cute little candle holder. We have got some bath foam. That's going to go in the box as a good option. I think this is a body souffle, a moisturiser. I think I'm going to give that to my friend as well. Give her like a little pamper kit. And I got some coasters, Smurrican, Pity and Spaggy. Those are ones I was given but don't need them in this house. Nice little fridge magnet. A fridge magnet, and again like a thingy for getting married. I might turn that into a Christmas ornament. Just hang it on the Christmas tree. Because it's light enough that it would work. Yeah. Random little feather for lining your nest. And then I've got another candle. And then I've got a mirror. So some of these items I bought a big box. I unboxed it on this channel. I bought a big box from a local business was like selling off things, and I bought a big box. I just remembered I'm going to give this to a friend of mine who's just bought a house as a keychain, and they'll appreciate the fact that I made it for them. Yeah, so I bought this box of things from a local business that was like selling off stock that hadn't sold. So some of these items is from that maybe. Some of this was gifts that we've received that I've either not used yet, we don't burn candles a lot because we've got a toddler. But I've kept on hold of them because I might still use them. So yeah, it's one of those kind of, I've hung on to them. Some of these items, I'll see how I can fix them. These candles are just going to have to go in here because I've run out of space in the other box. So, these are my 2 gift bins. So everything else has to fit in this bottom bin. And this is the last bin. Sorry, I was rumbling around making noise. This is all my ASMR supplies box. I think I'll do what I did again last time, and I'm just going to take everything out There's a lot of stuff in here. Alrighty. Gosh, where to even start? So I have got 3 more of these balls I'll be doing a video with, but I'll wait and put them in last. This is like a piece of equipment to do with my microphone. It like just fits in there. These are like colouring in cards, postcards. I'm going to keep a hold of those. This is a ear thermometer, which is apparently not very good. So I kept it for, rather than using it on my child, I've kept it for doing role plays. A spray bottle, nuggets of kindness cards, keep all that for now. I've got a whole heap of like catalogues and things here, and magazines and papers. Oh gosh. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out, so we have got the Toy Superstore catalogue. I am really wanting to do a video with that. That is a keep. We have got a magazine about the Queen. I definitely want to do a video about the Queen. So we're keeping that. Hang on, let's put the biggest stuff in at the bottom. Come over here. For now, I have got all of my magazines. These books I'm going to read on camera. Okay, so straight up, there's like, I'm finding things here. That's a nice thing I was going to do, that's a nice thing that I was going to do. Albanian families things, those are things I'm keeping for myself. These magazines. We've got an old Harry's magazine, does that have a date on it? These are prices are applicable until the 30th of November this year. So that might be fairly new. We've got the Cats colouring in book. Right, we have got Viking magazines. This is last year's Smiths. Does it have a date on it? Just to make sure. Yeah, so this is last year's, so that can go. I don't need to keep the last year's magazine because I'm pretty sure I should have gone through it with you guys. Maybe I didn't. Gosh. Well, we've got a new one to go through. We've got a whole new one to go through, so we'll go through this one. We have got health questionnaires. I'm going to categorise some of these magazines. I have got like a whole bundle of papers here, which I think I had kept for doing a shredding. Yeah, I'd had a request for like a shredding video. So I think that's what all of this papers is for. I think this whole bundle is for like a shredding video, which I will do at some point. We've got Scots of Stour, we've got guide dogs, we've got Lakeland, ooh. Right, we've got a whole heap of, here's another Toy Master. So what I'm going to do, oh, we've got a big Viking. Oh, hang on, so if we've got a big Viking, we're going to keep that and we're going to get rid of all of these little ones. Oh, this is a book of poems I was going to read to you guys in Shetland dialect. And the guy has actually included a CD of him reading them so I can make sure I get my pronunciation right for words I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the bookshelf for now. Oh, it's kind of crammed in there. Okay, what have we got in here? Got a Mountain Warehouse. Right, so we've got Joe Brown's. Joe Brown's. Joe Brown. Oh, there's another Mountain Warehouse. Which one's the most? Oh, let's just get ready for autumn. That's the most recent one. Right, so I take it this is more stuff for that whole shredding project. So it can get in there. Or will I just use the big paper? Yeah, I think I'll just use the big paper. I've got plenty in there already. Right, I've got more Joe Browns, more Joe Browns. There's so much stuff. Right, we've got the Mindfulness Origami set. We have got another Scots of Stour. There was one in here. Summer 2020, Christmas 2019. I'll have different kind of stuff in it. Yeah, we'll keep them both because one's kind of like Christmassy stuff and one's... We've got some different... Right, we've got Bloom. Christmas 2019 and Summer 2020. Again, different seasons. We've got Denby. We've got Frank Williamson's. And we've got a Christmas Good Housekeeping. Habitat. I don't know what Whistlefish is. £15 off Biscuiteers. Hotel Chocolat. We'll have a look at that. The Lakeland Gifts, we'll have a look at that. I'll kind of keep a hold of those leaflets for now. Right, so these. Okay, I'm going to keep a hold of these two. And this one. Christmas collection. Right, so what do we have? Do we have dates on these? I'm just aware that my address is probably on the back. This is where it's handy if there's like a date on it saying right. I'm going to keep that one, and I'll bring the 2nd of March, but it doesn't say which year. That one, and then, well, what do we have? We've got a new season. What I might do is I might get I did these ones. I did those two. Right, will that go in there? No, that's not going to work. That in there, and that in there, and that in there. And then this is like a random pile of stuff here, which I think there's enough paper in there to do a ripping video. So I might sort through. That was the Bible course that we were working our way through that I never finished. And then we've got like a bunch of like bits and pieces here. So I am going to, oh, that's a Mapology thing. How to grow your nose. And then the Salvanian families is like separate. These, so the idea being is I'm going to get through this whole huge backlog of stuff so that like other props can fit in here. For now, they're just going to have to sit up on top because they won't fit inside. Or I'll just have to do a video with them and then they'll be gone. So that is that put away. I don't know how the audio on this will be. It might be too loud. If it is, I apologise. But I thought I'd at least try and get a video out of this. But now, let me pause and then. But now I have got crafty hobby stuff, gifts, and ASMR video material, and then 3 balls on top. So I'm really quite happy with that. And there's some brilliant, there's a lot of catalogues I want to go through and magazines and stuff. So yeah, I might try and start getting some videos recorded to try and get through some of that. And books I want to read on camera, and there's I said I was going to do a ripping video because I did have a request for like ripping paper, so I was going to do one of those videos as well. So but yeah, take care and I'll catch you again in a video sometime soon. Bye bye.